This is the G-Man.
Jennifer B. Smith.
And I am the Shakeman. And you can check out the Shakeman Show every Wednesday night here, WNYX Radio. We are your home source of all your 70s and 80s rock and roll that we all grew up with, along with cool segments, funny bits, and much, much more. So check us out every Wednesday night, 6 to 10:15 p.m. right here on WNYXradio.com.
You're listening to WNYX Radio. Your home for music, news, sports, and talk. Now available on the TuneIn app and your Alexa device. You're listening to the Shakeman Show on WNYX Radio.
Stay tuned for the Shakeman Show, coming right up after these messages.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. And they all have one thing in common. Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a pet near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard, that's optional. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Okay, what are you wearing right now?
Nothing.
That's right. So mommy's gonna teach you how to dress yourself. Underwear always comes first, name tag at the back, then pants, then shirt. Get the first button in the right hole or you have to start all over. Socks going first, then shoes, right on right, left on left. With shoelaces, just take the ends, cross them over, switch the loops, the rabbit goes down the hole, pull tight, and you're left with bunny ears. Got it? Why are your pants on your head?
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush their teeth is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain. Visit 2min2x.org to find out more. A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths, Healthy Lives, and the Ad Council.
How's it going? I'm having a stroke. Are you going to shake my hand? I'm having a stroke. Wow, you're not even moving your arm. I'm having a stroke.
When someone is having a stroke, they may not be able to say it with words, but their body language will tell you loud and clear. Look for FAST. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911 immediately. Know the sudden signs. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
The storks are bringing me a baby brother. We can do this together.
All right, let's go.
Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What?
Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't? Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No.
Making sure your child is in the right car seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
I will rock this!
You will rock this!
To know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size, visit safercar.gov/the right seat.
Cool. Very cool.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-hoo!
Hump day, yeah! Me too.
This show contains adult material. The views and opinions expressed on this show are those of the producers, DJs, and/or guests, and do not reflect the views or opinions of WNYX Radio. You're listening to The Shakeman Show.
When happy days seem very far, you're greater than you think you are. Yeah! You're something else that's shaky.
I'm a random windstorm.
Shaky.
Shaky. Shaky.
Hello, this is the Voice of America. I'm George Thomas. Today we're talking about the Shakeman Show. This all started 2 months ago when I received some very upsetting emails from concerned parents. So, being the diligent reporter that I am, I had to research this show to find out just how much it was bringing down our children and young adults' moral standards. I only had to listen to one show to determine how vile these people are. Time. Every Wednesday. We cannot let this continue. I repeat, we cannot let this continue. The host, Shakeman, is the epitome of a shock jock. There's no subject that is untouchable. This man constantly berates his entertainment reporter because of his sexual orientation. His co-hosts G-Man and Natasha only add fuel to the brimstone and sulfur that spew from his mouth. This show is a prime example of how low the moral standards of America have fallen. The longer we let this go and the deeper into darkness, we will fall as a people. The Shakeman Show is one more reason this great country of ours is in the proverbial gutter. We must find a way to rise up away from this type of programming. We must band together and stop this dribble that some consider worthy radio.
Spank you, Greenwald! Spank you very much.
Always talked about the positive aspects of the music industry, but of course the highlight has been on the excesses that have been allowed to develop as we have tried to focus our concern on those excesses.
Oh, blow me.
Since I seem to be the only person addressing this committee today who has been a direct target of accusations from the presumably responsible PMRC, I would like to use this occasion to speak on a more personal note and show just how unfair the whole concept of lyrical interpretation and judgment can be, and how many times this can amount to little more than character assassination.
And I...
Can you feel it, people? Welcome to the Shakeman Show, WNYXradio.com. And for all you people listening to us on TuneIn, how are you?
Okay, how are you?
And also want to thank you guys. I've seen we got some really good subscriptions from you guys out there, subscribing to our brand new YouTube channel, which is the Shakeman Show 20 channel up on YouTube. Just punch in Shakeman Show 20, and you'll get all the shows from this year so far. Yep. If you're a new listener and you want to catch up, we got a lot for you to catch up on. We have the Shakeman Show 19, which was our first year here at WMYX Radio. Yep. That is also up on our YouTube. Or we got, we're going way back in the past, few years back, when we were on another station. We even got a YouTube channel for that, for all your archives. So, man, we are on top of things.
We're everywhere.
We are.
We're like manure. We're spread around.
We're spreading it, man.
Yeah.
We're spreading it, man. So anyway, check it out.
And we stink.
We're spreading the seed, man.
Oh, dude, that just sounds wrong.
Well, you know,
just quit.
I'll stay. I'll stay
with
what you had.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry. I already got Jennifer, not even a minute into the show, excited already.
Oh, we didn't even get on air and she was already broken.
So anyway, welcome back. We hope to be on for a full show tonight without disappearing. That's our plan.
Well, we do have to duck out early.
That's our goal.
Yes.
Well, not early, like really on time.
No, because it's 10:15.
Yeah, technically.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's a whole big thing. It's a big thing.
Yeah, but anyway, so we got a great show lined up for you tonight. Of course, we are your home source for all your 70s and 80s rock. If you want to get a song request in for our 70s classic rock block tonight or our 80s block tonight,
you have to call.
That's how it works. 215-600-3251 is the number. 215-600-3251. So just give us a call and let us know if you have a song request for the 70s or 80s music break block tonight. All right?
Okay.
Awesome.
That was a lot of bees.
Bees.
All right.
Okay, is that enough? Okay.
That's enough. Thank you.
All right, no problem.
Wow, I think you got carried away.
I did a little bit. Yeah. It happens.
Yeah.
But anyway, welcome to our show. We're great to be here. It is Wednesday, February the 5th.
It is.
Our first show of February.
2020.
February. And this is leap year?
Yes, it is.
And he also call it, got another name for
Election
it.
year.
No, besides that. Leap year, and there's another, I think the Chinese or somebody call it something else. It is I think it's the year of the rat.
It is the year of the rat.
Is it the year of the rat for the Chinese?
Stephen Piercy should be happy.
Yes. Yeah, so there you go. So it's the leap year, which means we'll have one day longer this year of February. Every 4 years it happens, right?
Extra day to rock, man.
Director of marketing for the company I work for was born on February 29th.
Really?
How old is he?
16.
Wow.
Check it out. How cool is that?
That's pretty
He
cool.
actually gets to have a birthday this year.
Yeah, how do they do that? Do they just do it on the 28th on the other 3 years?
No, they have to wait.
He doesn't do it.
Really?
They have to wait. Yeah.
He wants it to be on his actual.
Yeah.
So like he's like 3 years older than when he celebrates again.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's
only a
3
year. Yeah, he only counts
He's
it
only
years.
16 years old.
Yes.
Oh.
He's now eligible to get his driver's license.
Yeah.
What's his real age?
16.
He's 60-ish.
Okay, now I got what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right.
16. Yeah, 64.
Yeah.
Around there, yeah.
That Beatles song.
Which one?
Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 16?
I don't know it. Let's carry on. But anyway.
No, I will not feed you.
Why not?
I believe February is also Black History Month, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
We already celebrated Martin Luther King, which was not last Monday, but I think the Monday before, right?
Yeah. I think so.
Yep.
We celebrated Martin Luther King. So, February is also Black History Month. What else, Jen? What else is going on in February?
It is National Cherry Month.
Yeah.
I got to
Anyway.
down some new ones.
Anyway.
All right, what's that? What's that now?
And it is also, let's see, Spunky Old Broads Month.
We need Ethel and Rose in here for that.
Yeah, there you go.
They got to come in and celebrate that. Jeez.
Yeah, sure they do.
Yeah, thanks.
Say that again.
Rose, definitely. I don't know about the Ethel.
Spunky Old
Broads.
Spunky Old Broads
Month.
The whole month.
Yes, the whole month.
So Spunky Old Broads
Month.
Which exact is a definition of Rose and Ethel and Wheezy.
Oh, yeah.
and her.
He's fat and he's stupid.
Yeah.
Who the hell are you? He's trying to kill me. I asked for the salted nuts. He brought me the unsalted nuts. The unsalted nuts makes me choke.
Oh, good God.
Pain in the ass.
I had to play that for that.
Yeah.
It's also Create a Vacuum Day.
Create a vacuum?
Create
a
vacuum.
Wow.
Does that mean with your mouth or?
Well, I guess whatever.
If you're into that.
Create. Okay. Say so. Create a vacuum.
And then there's also National Shower with a Friend Day.
Oh, that's always nice.
Guess that might go
Depends
with
on
vacuum
who your
day.
friend.
Yeah, they can both fall on the same day, couldn't they?
That could actually backfire on you pretty bad, actually.
That could. Yeah. Wow.
You got a hickey? I was from the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
It's National Vacuum Cleaner Day.
I'd say vacuum cleaner.
National Vacuum Day.
You said vacuum. Yeah, it didn't say cleaner.
Create a vacuum.
Oh, that would cause a hickey.
Well, vacuums do clean.
That would cause a hickey, too.
Suction cleans very well.
Oh, yeah. Suck it down.
Create a vacuum day just might leave you in an empty void.
Oh, wow. That was bad.
Yeah.
That was just bad.
Yeah, I think so, too.
No, 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 no. I don't wanna. No, 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 no. Huh?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
And then there's Lame Duck Day.
What?
Lame duck.
Lame duck.
A lame duck day? Why would it be a lame duck day?
This says Lame Duck
That's
Day
true.
is set aside to give recognition to people whose tenure in a position is running out.
Wow.
Basically, they're easing into retirement. That's why they're called a lame duck.
Oh. Now I get it. I was like,
I don't.
what the hell does that mean?
What in the hell?
I was sitting there trying to figure out what the hell you meant by lame duck.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You okay over there?
It's not.
Wow, you're quacking up.
Anyway, carrying on.
That almost sounds like the penguin.
And eat ice cream for breakfast day.
I did.
Yummy.
I did.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't actually. Thought about it, but I didn't.
And at the
So
end of
ice
the
cream?
month,
Is there any ice cream in this building at the moment?
No. We should get some.
And at the end of the month is Ash Wednesday.
Oh
At
my
the end
God!
of the month?
Already?
Yes.
Wow.
That's right. They're moving everything up early.
You can make an ash of yourself.
Holy crap! Everything's just moving up.
Oh my God.
Moving on up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And International Flirting Week.
Really?
Hey, big fella.
Is that why your leg is rubbing mine underneath the couch?
That's mine, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Oh, that was Richie. I should have felt the difference.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can be aggressive.
She's wearing steel-tip boots, too.
Do I make you horny, baby?
Not gonna talk
Do
about
I?
that.
Do I make you randy? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for the bizarre holidays and
All right.
wonderful stuff.
So, well, we don't talk sports on this show.
Nope.
We don't talk sports, politics,
Nope.
anything like that.
Nope.
But, of course, the big game was on Sunday.
Yeah, that was super.
I haven't watched NFL football in about 3 years now because I think that league is a joke, and you heard my opinion on it many a times. How they handle that league, it's a joke, it's ridiculous. So I don't watch it. But I had to make a big deal because so many years of being a rock and roll fan, I had to listen to people, putting down the reputation of rock bands and what they stand for. Okay.
Okay.
And it goes to show you because when's the last time a rock band actually performed on a good rock band performed on the halftime show of a NFL Super Bowl?
Well, I know at one point Paul McCartney and Wings did.
Right.
And a few years later, I think the Rolling Stones did.
Yeah.
And again, he said a good rock.
Well, they're the world's greatest rock and roll band. Just ask.
Well, they're always saying rock and roll's got a bad reputation, right? That's probably why no rock bands are invited to do this.
Right.
And
It's a family event. It's a family event where you sit down with your family and you watch the Super Bowl. You sit there and
Janet Jackson nipples.
you see that, right? So, looking at this different style of music, which I guess they call, what the hell do they call Jennifer Lopez and Shakira? Besides garbage
Just
music.
that.
Yeah.
Just Jennifer Lopez.
But,
J-Lo.
they didn't invite any rock bands back to do this because of reputation and what they stand for and, You know, they're known as the sex, drugs, rock and roll.
But they don't have any wardrobe malfunctions.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
because all their pants are too tight, they can't fall off.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, this is family entertainment. So
Right,
if you're sitting there on the couch with maybe your 8-year-old son, and on the other side of you might be your 9-year-old daughter or 10-year-old daughter. They're at the age where they can a little bit understand what the hell's going on, right?
Right.
So you're sitting there watching a halftime show that you would, let's this person go up there and perform and do their talents and let them, put on a good show for you.
Yeah.
So, of course it's got mixed, and of course, you got to have assholes always got to put their political views in their things, so, that was thrown in the mix. But I can tell you, like, I know you watch a baseball game and you see a baseball player grabbing his crotch every 2 seconds and spitting in the dugout. It's something it's baseball. A lot of people, why does this guy keep grabbing his nuts every 2 seconds? It's actually a cup.
Because he doesn't have the right size cup on.
Yeah, it's actually a cup in there that moves around on him
Yeah.
all the time, so they're adjusting it.
It's a little uncomfortable.
Well, if that bothers you,
It stands
then
around a little bit.
I can tell you just by watching 3 minutes of Jennifer Lopez, she grabbed her crotch more than any baseball player I've ever saw in a whole freaking baseball game.
Ew.
She forgot a medication this morning.
She grabbed her crotch. She grabbed her crotch way many times.
They got salve.
Yeah. Shakira shook her ass and licked, kind of stuck out her tongue like 6 times towards the camera. So it's family entertainment. NFL's all, that's what NFL's about. The NFL is, very, very respectful and yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But so a lot of people have a lot of mixed feelings about the Super Bowl halftime show.
I call it the stupid bowl.
And yeah.
You said the name of this.
Yeah, I'd take hockey any day over.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're not going to give you the results of the game. I don't give a shit. Nobody cares.
Someone won and someone lost.
Yeah.
The team at the higher score won.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the only reason why I would even care if I still watched football was
If you had
when
money
I
on it?
used to watch football, the team that I used to root for has 5 Super Bowl wins. And San Francisco,
Cowboys!
it is San Francisco who, San Francisco has 5 Super Bowl wins. So if they would have won, they would have surpassed that team. So,
Yeah.
but yeah. So congratulations to what are they called? The Kansas City
Chiefs.
Yeah, thanks. Oh no, no. You know who the real Chiefs are?
Yeah.
The cool Chiefs.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Charlestown Chiefs.
Right. For those who don't know what that
the
is.
Paul Newman being the captain.
Slapshot,
baby.
The Hanson brothers.
Yeah. But
what are you guys doing? Put the foil on, Coach.
Yeah.
Go before every game.
Yeah. Yeah. So here's some of the reactions on Twitter from. Let's see. One person says Miss Shakira did not come to play. Let me see what else we got.
I guess they thought she was going to be in the game.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people said it was better than last year's terrible Maroon 5. Well,
Maroon 5?
It's not really like you had to top that too much. Yeah. And some of the worst lip singing I've ever seen in history, even next to Milli Vanilli.
Wow. Nice dig.
Wow.
That was good.
Yeah.
Nice dig.
Yeah. And here's a good one. Here's a good one on Twitter. Both of them could throw their political views during their show, but not one tribute to Kobe. Not one tribute to Kobe during their whole halftime spiel.
Oh, and you
I
saw.
have to interrupt you.
Yes.
Go ahead, interrupt me.
Mr. Kirk Douglas has died.
No, wait. No. I'm not listening. He was one of the persons that we said on the show is not allowed to.
103.
He wasn't allowed to. He wasn't allowed to.
Did not have
Take
our
back your
permission.
news now.
I'm sorry.
It's fake news.
I just verified it.
Who?
I just verified it. I had to.
Oh.
Did you go on his Wikipedia?
No.
Put his death date up.
Man.
Thanks for bringing the show down. We were all psyched up for 104 next year.
I know.
All right, Kirk. We love you. Rest in peace. Now you must move aside. And now we're rooting for Betty for 100.
Spartacus.
Now we're rooting for. Yes, it was Spartacus.
He was Spartacus.
But he was in the Spartacus that was back in the day.
Yeah, way back.
Not the one
Man.
where they show his balls and a lot of titties and the new.
It was good sex. Yeah. Good sex scene. Good
Yeah,
sex
there you
scene.
go. I kind of
Yeah.
named my brother's
I kinda like the gold
niece
thing,
and nephew's
too.
old dog after him.
Yeah.
Is
What,
he-
Spartacus?
Yeah, well, the dog's name was Atticus, and I called him Farticus. So.
Ew.
Spartacus.
Yeah.
How cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah. There are some of your opinions on this show. That's it. We're done with that crap. No need to talk about that anymore. So.
Yeah, I was watching hockey in the back of my eyelids. I was back and forth between those two channels.
Oh, hockey was on during the Super Bowl?
I think so.
NHL?
Yeah, I think so.
That's how cool is that?
That's what I was watching anyway.
I would have known that. I would have.
Yeah, sure. Let's check it out. Do you have the NHL Network?
Yes, I do.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, check that out. They always got
I
something
also
hockey
have
on.
the NHL. What's it called? NHL Center Ice.
Oh yeah.
See any game you want, buddy.
Yep. Well, yeah, and thing is with NHL
Mhm,
Network. I
mhm,
mean,
mhm,
even
mhm.
if there's no NHL games, they got something hockey going on with it.
Yeah,
anything
best sport in the
hockey-related?
world.
Yep.
Carrying on.
But we don't talk about sports.
No, we don't.
But you should see the game. No.
We do.
We're going to BSN Sports.
Yeah. We do have a BSN Sports. So,
That's
yeah.
right.
That's why we don't talk about sports.
that's their gig.
Because that's their gig. That's our good buddies
right.
there on
They don't do
Tuesday
karaoke-
nights.
They don't do karaoke. We don't do sports.
Exactly. And that is Tuesday nights here from, I believe that's 7 to 9, is it? Jay?
Yes, 7 to
7 to 9 on Tuesday nights here on WNYX Radio.
Good job.
Yeah.
.com.
Don't forget the Alphabet
.com.
Soup on Monday with our good friend Johnny.
Johnny
7
Rock,
to 9.
station owner.
Yeah. And then, of course, us on Wednesday.
Are we?
We got you right in the middle of the week. We
Hump
got you on the
day.
day you hump. And
about the
tomorrow
hump.
night is Rock Hard. Is that still called Rock Hard?
I think so.
Yes, still called Rock Hard.
We're Rock Hard tomorrow.
Rock Hard
Yes.
with Ellis and the gang. I
Wouldn't you
believe
be rock hard before hump day?
I believe, yeah, that would make sense, yes.
Yeah.
Not if you take Viagra.
Yeah, it still can be, yeah.
4 hours from now, yeah.
And things that
For
you...
an erection lasting more than 4 hours.
Things-
Heard
Phone
while
a
you were
friend.
dead.
Things that you
Or
heard while you were dead is on
Saturday.
Saturday afternoons.
Yeah, I can't get the initials. They do the whole
I
initial
know,
thing
they
and
do
I
that
can't.
whole, yeah. If I had eyes, I could tell you, but I can't see. So,
W.
thanks for laughing at me for my blindness. I appreciate
I
it.
lost-
I really
I lost
do.
track of it.
Really appreciate
That's
that,
confusing.
you know. Anyway,
I'd give you mine, but I'm really doing something right now.
I know. Well, you lent them to me earlier. Have to do what you got to do. All about
Be so vain.
it's all about the ball game, But anyway, carrying on. We're getting ready.
Ball games. Balls game.
We're getting ready for our classic album of the week. And if you did not see our post earlier, then I guess you don't know what it is.
Nope.
But it is going to be a great album. It's an album that I enjoyed a lot when I first got it back in the 80s. And it's one of my favorite 80s metal bands from back in the day. Well, they got to put the hair metal in front of that. Favorite 80s hair metal band. And very good band. And in case you didn't see the post up there, I guess you got to wait until you hear what's got to be talked about here.
Right.
So that's coming up, and that is brought to you, of course, by, I believe, Justice Rescue.
Okay.
Dot has to tell you.
Oh.
I don't know.
Dot?
I'm waiting
Yeah,
for Dot
Dot.
to get on the ball.
So that's coming up. Let's see. Dot, are you available? What are you doing? Stop texting Kenny.
Yeah.
Is she texting Kenny?
I think so.
She's always busy.
Dot.
Dot, where are you?
Dot Matrix, where are you?
That's her name.
Oh, Dot's here. Okay, Dot's ready. So let's take it over to Dot, and let's get ready for our classic album.
Connect the dots.
Yeah, our classic album of the week coming at you. Right. Ooh. Right.
Hot pocket.
Right now. Now. Right now.
Now.
Shakeman Show, WNYXradio.com.
It's time for our classic album of the week with the Shakeman, brought to you by Justice Rescue. Visit their website at justice-rescue.com.
$800 a month. And we lived on $200 a week. I got my roommates. Here I go again. Get some roommates. Everybody's helping pay the rent. I just done an arena tour for 3 months, and we were absolutely, not only were we broke, we were massively in debt. And so the record company said, we don't like the band. They're not going anywhere. We gave them a push. It's over. And that's where it came up, the title, Tooth and Nail. I said, come on, just give us one more chance. One more chance, please, I'm begging you. And they said, all right. I went, come on, you got to give me one more chance. And that's why I told George and Jeff, you know, and Jeff came in the band. I said, look, you guys, this is it, you know. You got to remember, George and Mick were working for Gallo Wine. They're delivering booze like the hood, driving the trucks in like really bad neighborhoods. And that's what they did. We came back from an arena tour, and they were driving wine trucks. Coming back after an arena tour, 10,000 people, what a rush. And then the manager goes, well, I'll give you $200 a week so you can survive and you can pay me back if you have some success. But he believed in us. And I was really roughing it. $800 a month actually sounded like a lot of money then, but, you know, for food and gas and whatever and equipment. I mean, it was like panic-stricken when the drums would break. You break a drum head, $20. It was like, Jesus. Oh, shit. Broke a drum head, now what do we do? You got $5? I got $4. You got $3? I got $2. You know, oh, we don't have any gas to go to the store to get it. You know, whereas in there, we were broke, flat broke. And so, what good came out of that? We wrote Tooth and Nail. Every song was like, this is it, boys. It's make it or break it. If this album doesn't go, it's over. And surprise, I wrote 3 hits on it.
Welcome to Classic Album of the Week. This week, one of my favorite 80s hair metal bands from the 80s, Dokken, with their second studio album, Tooth and Nail, released on September 14th, 1984 on Elektra Records. This is one of my favorite records from the 80s. It is right in there in my top 10. Love this album from beginning to finish. It's one of them albums that just pumps you up right from the very first song, which is Tooth and Nail, that comes right at you. And just this album just continues to flow very nicely throughout the whole album. A very unsuccessful release of the band's debut album, which was Breaking the Chains, the U.S. record label wasn't really crazy about holding on to the band. But give credit to Dokken for an awesome follow-up. Don Dokken went in and pleaded with the record company to give him another chance and said, I will give you a great album. Just give me the chance. So they gave him the chance, and Don Dokken definitely delivered with Tooth and Nail. This album is also the first album with their new bassist, Jeff Peelson, who, as you know, Juan Crozier, a lot of people don't know that, but Juan Crozier from Rat was in Dokken before he was in Rat. He played, I don't know if he played on the full album of Breaking the Chains, but he was definitely in the band and played with the band during that time. The production of Tooth and Nail was entrusted to the renowned producer Tom Werman. But the recordings were hampered by the clash of egos between Don Dokken and George Lynch, which we already been through that. We already know who has the bigger ego, who could not work together in a studio at the same time, and by the excesses of the musicians and technicians. For these reasons, Werman was unable to carry on his work, and he quit the job after a few weeks. He could not take the drama anymore. Roy Thomas Baker came in, and also Michael Wagner came in to replace Werman, who completed the recordings and mixed the album. The music of the album ranges from the fast and aggressive tracks, pop and melodic ballads, representing a transition from classic heavy metal to the more commercial glam metal. Tooth and Nail received positive reviews, but was also a slow seller, reaching the peak of number 49 on the Billboard 200 album chart and gold status more than 10 months after its release. On the wake of the success of the single Alone Again and its accompanying music video, The album was certified platinum by RIAA in 1989 after both Under Lock and Key and Back for the Attack had achieved the same status. Tooth and Nail is, after Breaking the Chains, I remember hearing Breaking the Chains, and really Breaking the Chains was only the really best song on that whole album. I heard of Dokken and I heard that album, but it wasn't until Tooth and Nail when I really got into this band, and I listened to this album and I said, oh, I couldn't stop listening to it. I listened to it over and over again, many times over. I was really, really happy to see that this band found success within their second studio album and continued on the next few albums. As I said, Juan Croce, who was in the band for the first album, left and went to join the band Rat. George Lynch, who, we all know the story with George Lynch and his ego. He quit and rejoined the band many a times. But they were able to get this album recorded, and that was the main thing. Because once this album came out, it really went out on the mainstream, and Dokken got their success and got their name out there to be very well known. The music style of Dokken is always been compared to hair pop and glam metal. I just think it's just good, straight out 80s metal. You have a little bit of your pop. Every band was putting out the ballads at that time, so it's just it's a complete great metal album. I definitely recommend it. I give it definitely a 10 out of 10 stars in that one. And it's just a great album. Just check it out. It just kicks ass right from the beginning with a cool instrumental intro called Without Warning, going into Tooth and Nail, of course, the title track, kicking ass, right into Just Got Lucky, Heartless Heart, Don't Close Your Eyes, When Heaven Comes Down, Into the Fire, Bullets to Spare, Alone Again, and another kick-ass, starting the album kicking ass with Tooth and Nail, ending it with a phenomenal kick-ass in-your-face tune, Turn on the Action. On the album, Don Dokken lead vocals, George Lynch guitars, Jeff Peelson on the bass, and Mick Brown playing the drums. Definitely check out this album. I always talk to my younger generation who, either grew up with this music or just getting into this music because their music blows. But if you do not have this in the collection, definitely get it. Check it out. Put on Dokken Tooth and Nail, and I guarantee you will not shut it off. That's it for our classic album of the week. Join us next week for our next classic album.